Justice Cobbs, please come on up. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And a little known factoid is that if you look in the Illinois statutes, you will find that individuals who hold a law degree and who serve as judges on the Illinois Appellate Court are described in statute as judges. But in our vernacular, the reviewing courts in Illinois refer to those judges as justices. And so while we refer to judges in the trial court as judges, we refer to justices who serve on the reviewing court as justices. Anyway, I am Justice Cynthia Cobbs. I serve as a justice on the Illinois Appellate Court. And like my colleague and my friend, Justice Joy Virginia Cunningham, is your Supreme Court Justice, I have a long and varied career and a different path to the bench as well. I began my professional career as a clinical social worker. I had no expectation that I would be a lawyer, no expectation that I would be a judge. In fact, I did not have any lawyers or any judges in my family, and none in my community. I came from a very close-knit family. I am one of 9 children. I am actually number 8. And so as you might imagine, by the time they got to number 8, they were pretty doggone tired. And so 8 and 9 got away with practically everything. In any case, there you go. In any case, I'm a clinical social worker. I began my work with families and children. Children who were the victims of sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional and other kinds of neglect. In that work, I was taken into the Maryland court system more often than not to advocate for the protection of those children, to indicate or to explain to judges why these particular children needed protection of the courts. That work, trying to advocate for children, inspired me to then seek a law degree. So from my clinical social work, I went to a law school here in Chicago and attained my law degree. Even after attaining my law degree, I still had no expectation that I would be a lawyer or that I would be a judge. But I happened to be clerking for a justice on the appellate court, Justice Charles Freeman, who was, as you might remember, the first African-American justice to serve on our Illinois Supreme Court. I clerked for Justice Freeman as a judicial law clerk in the appellate court. 6 months later, he announces to me that he's running for the Supreme Court. I go into a complete tailspin because he is the first African-American justice on the Illinois Supreme Court, and there are no African-American law clerks. So not only is he the first African-American justice on the Illinois Supreme Court, I then become the first African-American law clerk, and not just the law clerk, the senior law clerk, to whom very much responsibility is given. Thank you very much. As the senior law clerk for Justice Charles Freeman, I was given the responsibility to review every case that was assigned to him for his disposition. Every petition for leave to appeal was first vetted by me before being assigned to a junior law clerk. Every petition for rehearing was first assigned to me before given to a junior law clerk. Every case assigned to Justice Freeman to be authored by him was reviewed by me before I then assigned it to a junior law clerk. I clerked for Justice Freeman for 7-9 years. It was great work. As you know from Justice Cunningham, the Supreme Court hears very important cases. Although they hear maybe a smaller percentage of cases than the appellate court, those are the cases which really become the law of the land. So there are cases of first impression that are decided by the Illinois Supreme Court, cases that resolve conflicts among the judicial districts that are decided by the Supreme Court, cases of constitutional magnitude that are decided by the Supreme Court. But enough about the Supreme Court. I want to talk about the appellate court.
It's time, man.
My time is up.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, in that case, I am Justice Cynthia Cobbs. I am 132. Don't forget, you know what